Hello and welcome all as we wait for the start of a match amongst the most anticipated fixtures over the course of the entire season. A day certainly not for the faint-hearted. It is yet another edition of this long-standing conflict between two sides engaged in a never-ending rivalry. One that never has and never will lose its intensity, no matter what the context, no matter how many times these two clubs meet. This place simply a monument to the game. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? Well, the referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Another chance! It's bounced out! Chance! Decent ball.
AZ have created a real intensity from the start, and there's no sign of any let-up.
Oh, he's found him in space! In with a header! And he's done it!
It's hardly a surprise, is it? That's what we're here for, a player with this wonderful knack of being able to show up and deliver at important times. Yet another example.
Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Ajax have an early lead. Good start. And that's been won straight back. Classy drives it forward. Away from immediate danger. Corner given. Defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
AZ haven't lost any of their last 5 home games. He's made sure that won't get through. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. And here's Klaassen. Hits one! Goal! And already they're looking to run away with it.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground, because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
And it's been taken straight back. And the weighted pass. Gets good distance on it. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Stekelenburg sends that a long way. Gets it back. And it's Tadic. A real chance to break. He gets past his man. Shot a goal!
I really don't think you could expect anything better from the goalkeeper then. We're near heroic territory.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
And he has been fouled there. Tadic! Oh, that is special! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they are cruising away. And he's produced a beauty. Ajax take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Chance! Has a hit! He has done it! Pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they paid the price and deserved to.
AZ give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Davy Klaassen. Tries to switch the play. Tadic. Martins Indy gets it back. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Two minutes to be added on. It has gone through to him. Clears it out of harm's way. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So off we go once more.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that would be the target. Get back on terms and then use that.
Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. That's a promising ball. He's had that. He's gone for it. It's in. The second half sparked straight into life. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, it looks simple, Peter, but it requires intelligent use of space and good understanding to pull it off.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Davy Klaassen. Ajax have their manager to thank for the last result.
Yeah, his hand was forced somewhat, Peter, because of the circumstances. He had to bring on goal scorers, but he was bold in going for broke to get what he wanted, and not many would have done that.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Whistle's gone, that's foul. So what can they conjure from this one? Off the post! And out to safety. Let down by a lack of accuracy. And help's available out wide.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Now the counter, and it's Tadic. What an adventurous run from a defender. Classy. Classy. Over to the left. Back into the middle. Goes for goal! Danger averted for now. RZ have it back and they can go again. Classy, out to the right. That'll be a throw-in. It's on a charge. Pretty robust, but it's got the job done. Ajax happy to let their strikers roam out wide.
I wouldn't want that.
No?
No, well, my worry is that their main threat is being shifted out of contention.
He's got options out wide. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Forward it goes. They get a throw in. And help's available out wide. Klaassen has it out wide and in space. Plenty waiting in the middle. Gets wrestled off the ball.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Going for goal! He scores! They have come roaring back! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Now that's what I call finishing, right in the corner. He knew instinctively who was where and didn't need to waste any time weighing things up. That's a cracking goal.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Referee's given a throw. Battles to win it back.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
That's good defending, very good defending.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Ball's loose, who's getting there? Ajax to make one last surge forward. Looking to... and the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss. And time is up. Terrific match. Universal commitment to attack. All square and rightly. No loser. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
I think the first thing to say is that the draw...
AZ have just one thing on their minds, and that is to ensure that that coveted place in the knockout stages is theirs after 90 minutes. They have the luxury of knowing it is in their own hands. 3 points would be plenty to see them through. However, anything less than that, and it could become precarious. The look on the faces of the players, nothing but utterly focused. They know what they have to do. A big performance now will count. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. So they need... It's Pictamic! And he's found the net! Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Alanyaspor have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Well, that goal has got the whole stadium rocking here. This is exactly the kind of atmosphere the players should feed off now.
Goalkeeper's ball. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Hoists it forward. Oh, good interception. AZ are already trailing here early on. They cannot afford to let this get worse.
Well, the task is obviously a lot tougher, and they can't afford to waste time feeling sorry for themselves. The correct response is greater focus and work rate now, and especially avoiding another goal.
Oh, that's nice. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. That intervention was very necessary.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Flag battles to win it back. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Going for goal! And he's there to clear it. Pictamic, very firm in standing his ground there. It is a tough, full-contact contest. Forward it goes. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Whose ball? Who's going to get there? That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. One! And they've been caught out here. A really good feat. Looking for a decent ball in. Shapes to shoot! A great save, real class.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Up to meet it! Decent enough try.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
AZ need a win here to make it through. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. He's got through. Going through. And the shot! Yes, it's there! That was a given. It always was.
It's almost criminal to see a defence fail to identify someone who thrives when it comes to shooting stats. They knew, and yet they didn't heed, and they've paid the price and deserve to.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think this is a case of anything you can do, we can do too. I mean...
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Gets it back. Plays it out to the flank. Gets into some space. Gets away from his opponent. There's the delivery. Oh, that is not what he intended. He's made sure that that won't get through. Fla. It's a promising run he's making on the right. A chance to play it in. Gets up to head it! Oh, he's got that completely wrong. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's played forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. That's great strength on the ball. Is there any support? He might not need it. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. So we're just settling back into this second half.
AZ playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half, despite this scoreline.
Has a hit! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Play for a throw. Forward it goes. Flag does well to read it and intercepts. Driving on, he could shoot here. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Gets his foot in there. Babacar has been caught there, it's a foul. He goes long, he's through the middle. Gets the better of his man. Can he find a finish now? Shot a goal! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And this could turn out to be one big kick of the ball. And they've turned it round. Well, there was only one outcome.
Well, that's the way to take a penalty. Stand up, pick your spot, and blast it home.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Pektemek. He's got away. Big chance!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better. It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's got the ball glued to his feet. Chance! Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Has a hit! Oh, he's really drilled it.
I actually like to see that in shots at goal, when there's a noticeable effort to get over the ball and keep it down.
There really wasn't very much in that, far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making, and
he's had a goal! Hoists it forward. Who saw this coming? AZ certainly weren't expecting this. And it's played forward. And that's been levered clear. Gets it back. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Here it is, hits one! Yes, it's in! And they get themselves in front!
the invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. He's left his man. A chance! It's gone a long way up and away.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. He gets past his man. Turns and goes back. Over to the left. In comes the cross.
They didn't manage to get nearly enough into the box, and that speaks of little ambition. AZ are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
The final 5 minutes. It is just a question of running down the clock now.
AZ can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Oh, he's broken through. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Fair attempt, Just the wrong outcome.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. And it's Babacar. Flag plays it forward. And it's been taken straight back. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. RZ looking to pull clear here. He's gone for goal.
Alanyaspor, they've got away with it this time, but I think if they carry on giving away free kicks in positions like that, I think they'll be made to...
And the referee brings it to a close. RZ have booked their berth in the knockout stage. What a prospect for them. A job really well done so far. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, that is one big weight off your shoulders now. Progress that was well warranted if you consider the performances to this point. And I think with the pressure off, they can already start their preparations for the next step, which puts them in great position.
So, perfect blue skies, almost no wind, beautiful sunshine. These are indeed conditions for the beautiful game. The backdrop here, picturesque, idyllic. No doubt one of the best days of the footballing calendar, and it has added to a really jovial, happy mood in the stands, helping to raise the level of sound by more than a few decibels. Shirt sleeve order, very much the dress code. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. And as you can see, we've already started here. Finds himself eased off the ball. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Loses his balance and loses the ball. And the weighted pass. Hits one! Oh, that is very close.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
RZ are on fine form so far as goals are concerned. They have scored in 5 games running. Maya. Emmanuelson. Utrecht grateful to the genius of their manager last time round.
Well, Peter, he was lauded by the media, and quite rightly too. I think what he did was clever and decisive, and it just goes to show how tactically astute he is.
chance! It's anyone's ball. Oh, real danger here. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. What an adventurous run from a defender. And he's there to cut it out. And he's made sure that that won't get through.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what are they trying to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. AZ really could have done without this. Well, they can protest all they want, but a shake of the head is all they're going to get.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You could always see he was confident about that. He always looked like he was going to score.
Utrecht take the lead.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Forward it goes. He's had a look, and the shot! Played it short. Gets wrestled off the ball. The referee's awarded a free kick. He's had a crack. That is simply superb! That is a gem! An absolute gem! All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. And he's produced a beauty. So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And shoots! Battles to win it back. Lovely bit of skill. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Pings it out wide. Going through. Now the cross. Tries to get it clear. Referee's given a throw. Across the field it goes. Tries lifting it over. He's got away. He could be... Oh, shooting chance! Tries to get it forward quickly. Miura, already with 2 goals under his belt. Vlad positions himself well and cuts it out. Keeper's got good distance on that. Plays it out to the flank. He's played him through. I think That's offside. Yes, it is. We hit half-time. So off we go once more.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. So a chance here, what can they make of it? AZ with the chance now to pull one back. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And that has been cleared. And that's a throw-in. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Emmanuelson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Danger averted for now. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know...
And the finish! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Oh, it's a very good effort. There wasn't much wrong with that at all. We're talking fine margins now.
Over to the left, gets into a dangerous position.
We've got to see a real determination and purpose now if this deficit is to be recovered. No holding back and being patient about this challenge. It's time to roll the sleeves up and go for it.
More than happy to take the muscular approach. Hoists it forward. Gets it upfield. And it's played forward. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Forward it goes. Emmanuelson put his team ahead with a first-half goal in his last game. Played out to the right. Gets his foot in there. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Flag cuts it out. And now the breakaway. Good ball. Goes for goal! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Defending of the desperate variety. Has a hit! That's a real chance missed.
It's a good display of fighting spirit for me.
Flag plays it forward. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Nicely measured pass. He's had a go! In it goes! Jim, your thoughts?
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and improved upon, I'm sure.
Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
AZ are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Looks to clip it forward.
AZ have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Out towards the flank. Here it comes. Great leap! Oh, he's got that completely wrong. All the way back, and they start again. And that is that. AZ have fallen short on the day. They're going to need to bounce back from this. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
AZ must quickly shake this from their system, Peter, because it's the sort of performance that can linger and fester.
So that's it for today. Thank you, Jim, and good afternoon all. Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. The action has already started. It's a very good battle there, terrific to watch. Plays it out to the flank. It's a fabulous position. Goes for goal! Clears it out of harm's way. AZ haven't lost any of their last 5 home games. Going for goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
AZ go ahead, 1 goal to the good. AZ are already ahead, the perfect start.
What a good start to the game. I think their play has been fast and inventive, and this is a fine example of early intent. They've begun as they mean to go on, and another goal is on the cards.
AZ lost a tight game last time and are now looking to respond positively. A real chance to break. He's left his man. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
That's a throw. Flings in across. And that is not finding anyone. Hoists it forward. Gets into a dangerous position. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Cuts it out. PSV are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Out towards the flank. Nicely controlled. Looking for a decent ball in. He's gone for it! He should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Played out to the right. Oh, it is pass over the line. That's not going to go down too well with his teammates. Out to the right. Hardly anything between the sides, and it's 1-0. He's on his way. It is quite a run he's making here. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. And it's Van Ginkel. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Martins Indy tries to get it forward quickly. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Keeps everyone guessing. Plenty waiting in the middle. Time to deliver. Classy. He's had a shot! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
And it's half-time here. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football that still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
AZ leading 1-0 at the break. So we're already into the second period. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Zahavi battle, and he has been fouled there. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
PSV coming into this game on the back of a really good result, and their boss must take an awful lot of credit for that.
Look, to alter the intended game plan was a daring move on the manager's part. It wasn't quite working for him, and he accepted his mistake. And I think what followed...
Hits one! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Keeper has beaten it away. It's out for a goal kick. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
Good idea, just poorly executed. He's got it on the right now. What's on? Too long and over the line. Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Martins Indy plays it forward. Classy gets it back. And it's played forward. He's made sure that that won't get through. Looking for a corner. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. AZ seeking to maximise the moment. That is simply superb! That is a gem! An absolute gem! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Oh, that is a bit special. He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? And help's available out wide. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Driving on, he could... Chance! Now it's Sahavi. And it's Van Ginkel. Van Ginkel. Van Ginkel plays it in. Oh, smart save. PSV get it back again. Van Ginkel plays it back in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Forward it goes. Good ball over the top. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Rapidly approaching the end. Well, the 3-game winning streak is coming to an end, it would seem. AZ have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Tries to get it forward quickly. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And he's got the ball glued to his feet. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. He's played him through. PSV have a free kick.
Well, you can blame some suspect defensive positioning for that set of circumstances, and they were just left with little choice.
Van Ginkel! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Away from immediate danger. Hoists it forward. Brought forward. What does he try from here? Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. And it's played forward. And that's it. RZ emerged victorious here, and it's no more than they deserve. They were simply the better team. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, looking back on this, the early goal had a big influence on what unfolded and allowed them to dictate with comfort.
Before we go, many thanks to Jim Bedlin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.